your name and your role.
I'm Councillor Christine Wise. I'm portfolio holder for Transport, Environment and Communities.
Perfect. And in terms of the questions that the public asked today about Ryhall Library, I guess firstly, what do you think of their questions?
I think they were very fair questions. I think the fact that the proposal for the consultation was in the budget paper that went to Cabinet has caused some confusion that it is linked to the budget paper at this stage. And we were actually reflecting prior to the meeting that we think that has given rise to some confusion. The consultation doesn't actually finish till midnight tomorrow, so we can't have made a decision today. We've got to see those last documents, have the chance to read them and analyse them and look at everything in the round before the Cabinet paper on April the 8th.
Definitely. And in terms of the kind of answers to those questions as well, I think one of the councillors said it could have been a bit unclear. I suppose not, maybe some campaigners also thought it wasn't sort of an answer to the question, if you see what I mean. I guess what's your take on that, and do you think the questions were kind of answered to satisfaction?
It's very difficult to answer those questions when the consultation doesn't finish till tomorrow, and I haven't even seen I haven't had the chance to read all of those responses yet. So it's very difficult to give a more accurate, pinpointed answer that yes, this is definitely going to happen to Ryhall Library, because at the moment we genuinely don't know where that Cabinet paper is going to go. That decision hasn't been made.
Perfect. I suppose in terms of you saying about how you have been reading them, and there has been really good points made in those, can you tell me a bit about that and your thoughts whilst reading some of these things from the consultation?
I'm afraid my head is full of the budget paper at the moment rather than the actual responses that I received. There are a number that are put out quite detailed budgetary considerations of how they think the repairs could be completed. A number of them are also putting forward how much they value the library, how they use the library and what it is about the library that they value. And I think those are as important as the very detailed responses that we understand exactly what it is about the library that people welcome.
Definitely. And you were saying as well about how it kind of will be shaping, I suppose, decisions and the way forward, I guess. And can you tell me a bit about that and how it will sort of impact your, I guess, view on the whole thing?
I think it's very difficult because we have got to sit within that budgetary envelope. So we have to accept that if Cabinet takes the decision to spend more money on Ryhall Library, it has to stop spending it on something else. So that is why the Cabinet paper is quite a long time after the end of the consultation, so that we have time to look at, well, if we do recommend X, we are going to have to cut Y. And that can't be done overnight.
Exactly, yeah. And I suppose for, I guess, the sake of the campaigners and people sort of on edge waiting for this kind of decision, seeing what's going to happen, what are the next steps now and until April, I guess?
So, as I've already explained, when the consultation ends, then we will analyse the responses we've had and look at our own surveys and information and come to what we hope is a balanced decision to take forward to Cabinet.
Definitely. And I guess in terms of hearing everything people have had to say, not only in the meeting, but you know, as councillors were coming in tonight outside there, do you think any of that sort of got to you and I guess pulled at the heartstrings a bit in terms of, you know, wanting to do as much as you can to kind of save this library?
I think I would always have said I would love to save the library. I have a background in libraries and information services. I believe very passionately in the place of libraries in the community and in schools. I think they have a very big role to play. So they didn't have to pull hard to get the heartstrings.
Perfect, thank you. I think that's everything.
Thank you.